G'day everyone, just doing a bit of an update. Just had a scorching 42-degree day a couple of days ago here, and it's finally summer now, but straight back to cold weather again. And just sort of do a bit of a roundup of everything, see how everything went. As you see, the mango, that hasn't been affected at all. Even the fruitlets are all still hanging on. I thought a few of them might have dropped off, but sure a whole heap will drop off. But as you can see, there's heaps of them on. Nice to get more than one this year. It's starting to shoot a bit of new growth there. Hopefully get a few more leaves start shooting out soon. The old guavas handled it alright. They all seem healthy and happy enough. I've given everything a big water. Bloke it. Got a heap of new growth shooting out everywhere. The old figs, they haven't dropped any fruit, which is good to see. There's a few on it this year, so another month or two and I'll have to cover them. Other guava, she's pulled up really well with it. No burnt leaves. Hopefully we get some strawberry guavas again this year. Haven't had them for a couple of years now. Missed out last year with the drought. Even the feijoas, a few of them are sort of, flowers are all still hanging on, so hopefully we get some of them this year. This little mango here that's just starting to shoot through a heap of new growth. She popped it a bit. A lot of burnt leaves, especially the ones closer to the ground next to these rocks here, but that one there is a bit burnt as well. But she's had a big water, so should pull through. Pull the weed out. Something else I wanted to, got this big wild olive here, and you can see that, but the branches are all black with all those little dots. This whole side of the tree has got a big scale infection. It's just been like that for quite a while too, and it still seems to, the black sooty mould and the scale all over it. But all this whole half of the tree is all black branches and still shooting out new growth. And this side's not affected, heaps of olives on it. It'll be interesting to see how it goes, whether that side eventually dies off or starts to suffer. But I've never seen that before at such a large scale. Talking about scale, there's some on this little feijoa here. I'll have to come back through and give all them a bit of a clean off before they start doing some damage. But making the trees suffer a bit. The apricots, so don't seem to mind the heat. European plums, they seem to stand up to it alright, but they don't really do much. I think I'll give them this year and cut the water off to them. Little apricots. Not apricots, what do you call them? The angel peaches. Black boy peaches. The old peaches all seem to do alright. Pears, they're pretty tough. It's not one of these red pears. The birds have found it. I'll have to cover that soon, but we'll have to, I've got another one here. It's got a few burnt leaves there, you can see. She's bloody hot and very windy too. Windy, 42 degrees, which nothing's used to it because it's been such a mild spring. So that little Nashi pear's done alright. This macadamia, the Pinkalicious macadamias, shooting out more new growth again, and All that stuff there's been burnt and eaten. Even this big one is, this one suffered a lot. You can see all these ones here all burnt. Difference in the colour. Some of the new growth seem to handle a lot better than some of the older stuff, and some of that's old burns, but yeah, seeing all this stuff here, all that up there is all going to die off brown. Black sapote seem to handle it alright. I think the few stems got a bit burnt as there's not enough foliage on them, but yeah, they should pull through. Had a bit of a burn like that last year and pulled through alright. Cherry was wilting a lot but come back strong after the water. The plums powered on through as they do. Got to be one of the best, if not the best, fruit trees you can grow, plums. Well, for hardiness anyway. Cover this apple soon too. Couple little splits there. Must be uneven watering or something. This branch is starting to droop on that one because there's so much fruit on it. Hanging right down now. Yeah, she loaded that one. And the old apples. Some of them held up alright, some of them have got burnt bits around the edges. This is the old one fruit nectarine tree, had the water cut off to it now. She's on its own. Now the lemons seem to pull up alright through the heat. Although we've got to start coming out at night again because it looks like the weevils are making a comeback. Must be running out of stuff to eat. This apple pulled up alright. And these apricots, which I don't get it to focus, but won't. But that's alright. Nearly ready, these ones. They're all early divinity, I think. And yeah, I think they're supposed to be ready around November, even though it's nearly the end of December. It's just, we've had such a mild spring. The mandarins loved it. But this one I'm pretty stoked about. This jackfruit seedling I've just planted not long ago, and it's just taken off with the heat. New growth. Stoked with that. Hopefully she keeps going. Grumachama's sort of yellowed a bit, but suffered a little bit, but not too bad. The old citrus, they all pull up pretty well. Vern and white sapote sort of, yeah, she's been droopy for a couple of days since, but yeah, it's had a big water yesterday, so should bounce back, hopefully anyway. The avocado seedlings, they all got a bit fried. Lemonade next to it's fine, but the old white chatoot mulberry, still a few left on there. Birds have found them now. There's all these little marks, birds or insects. There's not that many left on there now, it's been going for a while. The bacon avo didn't suffer that much damage at all. A few little bits of burnt on some of the newer leaves, but considering how hot it was, yeah, really surprised at how well it did. Bit of the new growth on the lemon gold white sapote's all been burnt, but it's like the really new stuff didn't get burnt, but just a little bit older stuff got burnt. It's a bit weird, but yeah, I think it was probably more the wind that would have done that. Because normally that thing's pretty good. Yeah, this poor little, this is the in the little cubby house. Little cherimoya, just planted probably a week before that hot weather, and yeah, as you can see, she's suffered. Got it shaded, plenty of water, but yeah, just waited for it to warm up a bit before I planted it, and yeah, it was like cold, and then get a 42 degree blowing a gale northwesterly, and yeah, she suffered. But yeah, what do you do? Yeah, she's going to have to thin that out at some stage, but maybe in autumn time, once the heat of the sun eases off a bit. All those bits there got fairly well fried. And this white sapote, she copped it. As you can see, all those leaves curled up, burnt. All the older leaves. Newer ones seem to be alright, but all these, those newer ones there are a bit burnt. The ones near the ground all burnt. The ones this side out of the wind, they all seemed alright. Yeah, definitely wind had a lot to do with it. This seedling avo, there's another couple of seedlings coming up there. She's done and dusted. What little growth there was, just got absolutely fried. So yeah, she can come up, and I've got a, is it a star fruit rootstock? I bought a star, can't remember the name of the star fruit, but yeah, the graft died and the rootstock's shooted, and apparently the rootstock will still fruit, so I'm going to plant that there. Hopefully they do alright with the root rot. This is a little banana that never fruits. Got a big lot of compost around it now, and don't see any action this year. Maybe next year, and she's going to come out and something else go in. Ooh, the red tooth mulberries. There's a couple of ready ones. I'll have to grab them when I finish filming. I guess I could grab one now. Size of them. Beautiful big mulberries. Oh, there's another big one. Not too hard to walk past these. Make sure the neck goes back. That one's even bigger. Yeah, not much new growth on any of these lemons, so sort of hoping they start off growing a bit more soon. I'll have to give them a spray for eco oil spray for the scale. A few little bits starting up again. This is longan seedling. She got a bit burnt on the edges of all the new growth, but yeah. And this one, Mossman Black Sapote, looks like she's copped a bit of a hiding there. Even some of them older leaves got a bit burnt. Most of the new ones seem alright, but yeah, it's going to grow real quick, this one. Stems are all fairly well burnt, but yeah, I'm hoping it sort of takes off a bit. And this other little Decas banana over here suffered. She was all drooping down to the ground, and as you can see, all burnt edges on the leaves. Looks like something's been eating that one, but I'll have to come out tonight and have a wander around and see what's happening. That one's got a whole heap of compost around it. But yeah, that one will pull through. They're pretty tough, hardy bananas. Longan, she's got flowers all over it. And I don't think you can see that, but All the ants all over it. They seem to love it, pollinating it. So yeah, with any luck we might get some fruit if they don't all drop off. There's just millions of ants on it. There was some scale on it, but they seem to have squashed and pulled off all the bits of scale on it, and they still seem to keep coming just for the flowers. So yeah, hopefully that keeps happening and get some new growth push out soon. Now that the weather's sort of warmed up for a day anyway. An imperial mandarin. I love the heat. This little mango, yeah, she got a bit cooked. Hopefully pulls through. A little bit of new growth there. But yeah, she looks a bit cooked too, that new growth. And even this big harsavo still looks healthy as, but yeah, most of the more fruit fell off, and a few of these big leaves it's cooked. You know, we eat only one leaf, that one's perfectly healthy, the next one's cooked, and you know, a few spots like that, half the leaf's cooked. But yeah, not as many avos left on them now. All burnt leaves, and there's a couple. But yeah, they were all through here, and not many left at all now. Don't think we're going to get any more than what we got last year, probably less. More burnt leaves around this side that the wind got. Yeah, it's been a rough spring. Freezing cold, blowing a gale, and stinking hot, blowing a gale. At least we've had a bit of rain with it, I suppose. Anyway, till next time. Yeah, if you like the video, like, subscribe, and yeah, let us know what you think. Alright, see ya.